is time to start working on this thing. You guys are new around here. This is a Gibson SG1. Believe it's between 71 to 73. It's kind of hard to date that year, but based off of the volute and the serial number and the Made in USA stamp, that's kind of the date range that we got. All right, it's quiet again. Aside from the crickets, I can handle those. So tonight, I think I'm just going to work on stripping her down. Does anybody else like to use tackle boxes for organizing their teardowns? I found it's the best way to keep all the parts from a certain build or repair all together. So eventually we'll have to tear the neck off of this thing, and we're going to do a neck reset on it. And that should be fun. This is going to be my first time doing that, especially on an old vintage Gibson. A little bit nerve-wracking, but why not? That one wasn't even really in there. So the only thing that's actually still connected is just the ground wire. Clip that guy. This is one of the ways I was able to determine the age of this thing. If you look at the pots, these old CTS pots, let's see if we can get it. Yeah, that one's a little bit better. You see this date right here, that's the batch number, the 024. But then 70 is actually, the 70 is the year that potentiometer was manufactured. So these things should be original, made in 1970. This one says 72. It's a little bit harder. 70 also, I should say. Pretty cool. I love the old goobered up solder. Who knows how many different people have had their hands in this things over the years. Check that thing out. If you have any idea what kind of pickup that might be, let me know. I tried doing a little bit of research, and I haven't been able to find one exactly like it. I mean, it's got the Bill Lawrence look, but I really don't think it is a Bill Lawrence. He never made them with two adjusters on one side and one on the other. I'm thinking it's probably just a cheap knockoff or something along those lines. But it's, I think I owned it out at almost 14K, so it's a hot pickup. if I was planning on reusing these, I'd be a little more worried about beating them up, but we're gonna put a new bridge and new inserts in it in the long run. So I'm not really too concerned about much other than trying not to beat up the body any more than it already is. Ground wire. I'm gonna leave that guy in there just for now. That's kind of the beauty of these old SG1s. They built them as the budget SG. From what I understand, it's a mahogany neck, and more than likely a maple body that's been dyed cherry. They didn't actually use mahogany on the bodies on the SG1s just to save on the cost. Originally, I did have a pick guard here. Might end up having to make one for it. We'll see if the guy actually wants to put one back on it or not. But yeah, pretty cool, guys. Any of you guys ever done restorations and have any suggestions on the best way to maintain the integrity of the made in USA stamp and the serial number stamps? If you got any ideas, let me know in the comments below. I've seen some people take an X-Acto knife and kind of etch it in, but curious as to what you guys' thoughts and ideas are. Yeah, super simple old Gibson deluxe tuners, mismatched tuning key, probably broke off or something along the years. There you go. Kind of get a look at what the original paint looked like on this thing. Pretty. Hopefully by the end of this, whole thing will look just like that again. So next up, I have to get out the old the iron and start heating up this joint. And I'm going to separate the neck from the body, because the neck is definitely shifted, and I might need to adjust that joint just a little bit, because it does have that old SG bow to it. So that's about all I'm going to do for today. Catch you all later. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. on this restoration and other builds that I got going on. Catch y'all later.